Hello everybody, and welcome to Chrono Wars 13, the final chapter. Today, it all comes to an end. Hopefully, because actually, from the walkthrough for this one, it seems kind of lengthy. But fingers crossed that we can get through this and be done with the Chrono Wars once and for all. This has been a journey. We streamed the very first one way back in May, and here we are on the 1st of August. Finally at the end. A lot of things happened. We ran over a child, we killed the vast majority of the universe, and then I think we bombed, our base with some of the last surviving humans. It's kind of a mess, which has kind of been a recurring theme throughout this entire series. But I'd be lying if I said this wasn't like a wild and fun experience going through all these finally. So let's just get right to it. See how this game ends. Chrono Wars 13. Panaxis. Alright. Plenty of beta testers. Lots of beta testers. The story so far. Now you'll note that this does not start with part 1. Thank goodness, because we would be here all day. On an Earth in the far past, untouched by the chaotic time travel of its future, Arthar was the new home of the Resistance until its surrounding colonies defected, rebuilding the Alliance. Joe and a team of his colleagues left their Earth and into the future, only to find that Earth was taken over by their past archvillain, Chris. How can they possibly get out of this one? Press P to find out. I don't know what this ship is, but it's glowing. And here we are, right where we left off, in the dark. I better light a match, aka a torch. Joe, sir, can I help you? I'm just wondering what to do next. I am the leader here. I need to look like I know what's going on. Understandable, sir. It's my suggestion that we take the safest course of action. But we still have to take risks to save the future. Perhaps. I'm going to go out there alone. Guys, stay here. I'm going out there alone. That's where I'm going. Out there. Alone. You can't. You were the first one to complain about the conditions out there. I'll stay in contact using our wrist radios in case our transmissions could be tapped. Neither of us can give out our position to the other. I'll be safe, but it seems more dangerous to travel together. We'd all be assimilated at once. He reluctantly accepts. So yeah, we ended the last one. There's a bunch of, assimilated humans with chips on their necks outside. Vaguely zombie-like. I don't know if they're supposed to be zombies per se, in terms of, how much control they have over their actions. But we're hiding in here. Everybody seems on board with this plan of Go Away Joe. No, Amy was cryogenically frozen. We thought she died. Amy's fine. Also, there's nobody outside. Where is everyone? They must have been assimilated while we were in there. Assimilated, the whole human race. What did she say? Those two resistance people right inside the temple. They're dead. But we were in plain sight for Gaia. Why didn't he find us? No idea. Could all be some trick. All of it. What are you talking about? Think about it. Why would there be portals around? First we find ourselves in a place where humans see Chris as a god, Then we are magically transported to a time where the human race has been forcefully assimilated as an overmind in Chris's control. Then we are taken back to when this happened. Some outside force is allowing us these narrow escapes and illusions of hope. Hope here is gone. Don't talk that way. We'll get Chris. Chris should have us by now. Hey, wait. I see something. Ooh. Oh. Hello, Chris. Just wanted to assimilate you personally. Damn you, you're dead. On the contrary, dear brother, I am more alive than I have ever been. You're not my brother. If only I were so lucky. Why? Why the portals? Why this? And most important, what are you going to do now that you are the supreme master of the world? How close-minded you are. How little you see with your limited perception. You've mastered time travel, and yet you still know nothing of how time truly works. Enlighten me, oh boy. Gladly. Well, huh? Uh-oh. Now what? Ah, it's Jane being helpful. As she does. Get out of there now! Jane, is it you? Go! What about the others? Go! Jane has been the best since day one. Oh, well, goodbye, Chris. Thank you, Jane. Up the transporter beam. I tried finishing Chris off, but he used some sort of disruptor wave and got away. I hate when they disruptor wave. I like this little beam. I like this fractalizer. I think that's the first time that sentence has ever been written. Don't know where we are, but it looks welcoming. This does not look welcoming to me. Or elegant, actually. It is you. Jane, how have you been? And where are we? I'm as well as ever. As for where you are, you have just successfully tunneled through the fractalizer. You are now aboard the Panaxis, a station that exists in hyperbolic space. Essentially, we are occupying all of space-time here. Joe doesn't get it. I understand your speechlessness. What I've created is our most formidable weapon in the battle against Chris, and you have no idea who he really is. No, I don't. And I also have no idea where you came from. Is Asher here? How about Hudson? You're Asher? Ben? Sean? They are all here. Alright, I'm gonna reunite the party. So Chris destroyed Carthar. He allied with a bunch of aliens from the other side of the wormhole. He took over the Earth colonies, and then he took over the whole native human race and raised them under his own evil. There's a perfectly logical explanation for all of this. For now, you can look around Panaxis for yourself. You'll need me along later. I'll give you a good tour of Panaxis, and once we reach the embarking lounge down by the bridge, I will explain everything, including the creation of Panaxis, my new enlightened mode of temporal incursion, the questions it raises about our previous experiences, and the true nature of Chris. That's a lot. I can't wait. Your companions will be transported to their own rooms. You're free to walk around Panaxis on your own, but I advise that you take me along as a tour guide. Thank you, Jane. Suddenly, Jane has her own theme. It's been a while since we've seen, like, a colorful line wall mess. This series. Fractalizer, which shifted your matter phase from normal space into hyperbolic space, requires little maintenance. The computer, CVAC, controls it from the bridge, which is at the center of Panaxis. As you can see, CVAC actually has a nervous system branching into many nerves all across the station. Fascinating. Joe is just pretending to get this. Okay, holodeck, yes. Holodeck instructions. Holodeck is used for historical simulations and training. The holodeck computer is capable of storing 9 customized environments at once. All others must be saved on a data orb. The following environments are open for loading. Sean's Test World. Hudson's Bridge of Intrepid. Esther's Recollection of Dream. Jane's Swamp Test World. Okay. The holodeck. Yeah. We all know what a holodeck is. We probably shouldn't go in there. That's kind of a disappointment, actually. I really want to see the holodeck test worlds. Oh, well. These are some nicely labeled doors for rooms. These are some nice doors. Some neat rooms. Which can't access. Use a keycard on a door, it will swallow the keycard. However, your identification count will remember that you had that type of key, and you can get another one from keycard dispensers like this one. Some may only dispense a certain color, but white ones like this will dispense any key. First use of this replicator requires 1 credit. Jane, why any of this? Jane, can I borrow a credit so we can continue this tour? Okay, so score will be our credits. And Jane has invented space money to prevent abuse. How do you get credits? When we're done looking around, we can go to the main deck and get a room assignment. First thing tomorrow, as well as every next day you're here, your credit amount will be restored to a certain maximum, depending upon your rank or privileges. What kind of things can I replicate? Jane needs to stop, like, reinventing capitalism here. Your best choice is a health restoration pill, which will restore your health to maximum. You can also get ammunition, matches, energizers, keys, and sometimes even bombs. It all depends on which replicator you're at. 5 credits for information. I don't have that kind of money. Kind of a cop-out that I can't, like, speak with some of these people. Are Asher and Liz a thing? They appear to share a room. Ooh, this looks like it's going to be a puzzle. There's a nice little 1, 2, 3 in the corner. Oh, no. Instead, Jane just let me, like, injure myself. There's a force field here. I think I can take care of it with that computer console here. Why is the ship malicious? Ah, these must be the controls to that ganglion. We can't just walk through it right now. We'll have to turn off the entrance field. Even then, it would be dangerous to walk through. We can dissipate the nerve network. We'll be able to walk through without a focus charge hurting us, and we'll see the whole network too. This can all be done with the control console, but you have to input a combination for each function. Combination input is on the other side to our east. It's that third thing. I'm learning stuff. I was really hoping for a Gang of Lions. This is a ZZT game. Is it Ganglion? I really want it to be a Gang Lion, though. Well, the third function allows the entire network to be rerouted to another place on the ship, making the Ganglion safe and easy to cross. Man. Okay. Sure. Oh, now you tell me. Okay, these are painful invisible walls. Won't like the ship very much. Lots of pods. X7. Replicators and key dispensers. Now I can teach you everything. Go the red passage. Alright. Let's get that lore dump. Alright, Roto, good luck with your chess game. We just, you know, they don't want anybody going into the Zappy room. I don't remember Aaron, actually. I was once... Oh, okay, actually, yes, now I do. The alternate pilot at the Tripoli. Now Jane is supposed to be a station commander. Well, acting station commander. Oh, there we go. Asher and Liz got married. Did you hear? I would have loved to see the wedding sequence. He has figured out everything about space-time. Seems timeline split not only time, but space. Learning all about it here on CVAC's memory banks. They're married. It all happened off camera. This entire station was built in a year. Actually built itself, mostly. CVAC is an intelligent program. His body is in the space, and he constructed it from hypermatter found in hyperbolic space. Most of the decks you can't get to are identical, and most are living cores for the citizens of Carthar. Okay, so I guess Carthar's okay. Please do not miss the Temporal Physics Research Center. Oh! She moved out of my way! Thank you, Amy. I think it would be Asher 2. But the only person who calls Asher 2 are the, like, Asher 1 people. Parking and orientation lab. Alright, let's get this all explained. Big screen TV. Oof. Please stop flashing. Parking orientation round. Get ready for the full disclosure. The origin of Panaxis, my new, and may I say better model of time travel. The true nature of Chris, it's all here. The multimedia presentation of a lifetime. Let's walk into the passage. Okay, let's, I'm just gonna switch over. I don't know why Kev Edit's not showing there, but just want to minimize that a little bit. Okay, so Chris took over the human race. Go over what happened. Start from when you last met Asher. Asher was gone for 1 year. He was most likely abducted by Chris because that's what he said under hypnosis. Well, I then met Cal, who made clear the threat of the growing Neo-Alliance among the outer colonies. He, Euler, Roto, Amy, and I left in the Tripoli and then went forward 100 years. Arthar was not there. The other colonies were gone as well. A lot can happen in 100 years. What do you mean? I mean, things have happened quite differently than you think. What really happened was not what you originally thought, nor was it what those liars down at the Wells Foundation said. Are you ready for the truth? I mean, at this point, we're in 2000, so of course, to the right. All right, secrets revealed in cutscene form. The entire settlement left our dimension. We fled to hyperbolic space. We were cloaked. We were fine. You know yourself that the cloak used to hide the colonies was too unstable. Eventually, we had no choice but to leave. We went to hyperbolic space, which I'll explain later. I see. So then we went forward 100 years. You hadn't gone forward in time. You've gone into this hyperbolic space. Right. We were following your trail. We set the entire settlement to follow the same time dilations as the Tripoli. We were watching you the entire time. What about the Neo Alliance? You said you got the entire settlement into hyperspace? Even them? Go down. Is this making sense to everybody? The Neo Alliance was easy to put down. Our experts hacked into their shield systems, and the Intrepid forced them into submission. You did a very good job of escaping them too, and in the Tripoli. You bombed them in a very strategic spot. Okay, so now we finally get an explanation for what that was. So they're finished. They agreed to go along with us. We then formed the settlement into what you see now, Panaxis. I'll explain that later. I love this board, this is great. It's little explosions. Wow, that's kind of an ugly ship compared to what Chronos has shown us so far. So you were still watching us while we went down to the surface and experienced Chris's hell? Right. We had no choice but to watch. Chris and his alien fleet were in Earth's orbit, watching you too. If we interfered with their travels, he would surely see us, and we wouldn't want that. So we just watched as everything played out. Turns out that Chris did choose 3400 BC as the time to interfere with humanity. He built another Carthar and populated it with clones. No, that was not the same Carthar as the one you lived in. His idea was to lure you onto the surface, which he did. He was probably trying to lure us into vision as well. Fortunately, we stayed hidden. Anyway, you played right into his trap. You planted that Wells Foundation, named after Asher, of course. Those were just more slave humans, programmed to believe the story they told you about being the children of Carthar, and he dressed them up in that futuristic garb. Horrible to see all that play out. Eventually, you lost hope, and that's when Chris went to the surface. Finally, we had our big opportunity. We put a force field around him, and took you up. When I tried to finish him off, he was ready for us. We sent back a disruptor pulse and got away. What you see here is a missile being fractalized into normal space, right into an alien vessel. That's the basic story. And there we have it. Man. I know, and there's probably going to be like several more boards of this. How'd you turn Carthar and the rest of the settlement into Panaxis? And what is your refined model of time travel? Okay, this will get a bit more complicated. Oh no, it's the ammo box from the first game. I discovered that space-time can be thought of as a fabric that bifurcates along order versus chaos fault lines continuously in all 5 dimensions. The lore wiki needs to happen. It's the only way we can make sense of this. I used to think that time travel into the past meant a complete split of the universe along two five-dimensional fault lines, alternate universes. This led to the ammo box paradox, the act of time travel without doing the necessary means to prevent it from occurring again. New alternate universe, and thus allowing time travel to occur again and again in a feedback loop. What sentence am I rereading again? I used to think that time travel into the past meant a complete split of the universe along two five-dimensional fault lines, alternate universes. Or this led to the ammo box paradox. Oh, that is a fun phrase, actually. I bet that was the sentence. Ammo box paradox. I like it. This, of course, is wrong. And the universe isn't about to allow itself to be destroyed. The universe did not split there, my friend. It stayed intact. Because the ammo box did nothing to affect people or world events, temporal incursions, split of timelines, only occurred inside the Temporal Research Center. Why would an entire universe bifurcate when there is no reason to? I think I get it. Temporal incursions occur through space as well as time. An act of time travel changes something in the past, the temporal incursion will expand like a bubble, reaching out to whatever the time travelers do to change the past. And so the ammo box timeline was only a bubble the size of the TPRC, while the time we ran over that alternate Asher created an incursion that expanded throughout the entire globe. It all comes back to the child being hit by a car. That's it, you've got it. Most incursions, in fact, will only expand to the size of the Earth and not go into space. You did something that only affected an isolated town, it would grow to the size of the town and stop. However, if that town somehow got in the eyes of the world a century later, then the incursion would grow to the size of the entire globe. The expansion of an incursion sphere does not have to be uniform. It all depends on how far and when your actions reach in space and over what duration. So the ammo box did nothing! This is changing everything. The ammo box did nothing. Chris lied to us. How dare he? Not exactly. But Chris was still lying through his teeth about that in order to hide the real truth, which I'll try to explain later. You see, our time travel will never harm our phase of space. There are different phases. An infinite amount of universes actually exist inside of the one we are used to. Many are microscopic, some are as big as a planet, but all of them can reach any point in our universe without occupying any point in that universe. To put it in layman's terms, Panaxis is a base that exists perpetually in hyperspace. At least, I think that's the layman's terms. Fascinating. Oh boy, this is a lot of text. I found one of those universes and dubbed it hyperbolic space. It stretches across the universe like a net and allows us to enter real space at any point we desire in the entire universe. So we've done it. Chris is screwed. Not quite. Now let me finish my story. Turning Carthar into Panaxis was an astonishingly easy task. I did it by creating nanobots. You know of them. Microscopic robots that can do work on a microscopic level. Created new intelligence by allowing nanobots to interact with and alter the insides of a PC. PC became dynamic and the nanobots worked together to create neural pathways. A brain was created. This brain I called CVAC, and I gave it access to hyperbolic space through a process known as fractalization, which simply shifts the phase of matter from normal to hyperbolic. CVAC found an inexhaustible mine of matter and energy in hyperspace and used its nanobots along with these resources to create Panaxis. Fractalizer can be used to project matter from normal to hyperbolic space, and from hyperbolic space back to any point in normal space. The citizens of Carthar moved in, and we watched your team fall into Chris's trap. I don't know, actually. That's a good question. By this point, I would guess like late teens. But that's entirely conjecture. There's probably an interview with him somewhere that'll ask him when his birthday is. It's definitely something I'm sure we can find out. Okay. Still say this technology makes us gods. There's no way for Chris to stop us. We're still nothing compared to him, Joe. I've done much observation, and he has a hiding place more sophisticated than ours. Oh. I love the ammo box paradox. Ooh, those are some good bloody floaty hands. Chris is hiding in organic space. I have a feeling the truth behind his power is right there in organic space. It is a dimension like our own and with its own Earth, but devoid of most of our laws of physics, and someone or something from there was directly responsible for the chaotic space-time we escaped from when we formed Carthar. Organic space was also the facet that powered the Alliance, in all its glory. Oh, there's so many words. Sorry, everybody. Also, something from organic space slaughtered my home timeline. Chris was hiding something huge. What he called the quantum generator as a casual name for the evil source of his power. No quantum generator, only... yeah, organic space, whatever that is. I know, it's hard to grasp or absorb. Organic space is not carbon-based. It is a phase of space that is seemingly inaccessible, and it is certainly inaccessible through Panaxis. It shifts around chaotically, and we cannot even get a good look at it. If we were able to, it would seem just as normal as normal space, or even hyperbolic space now that we've been fractalized. Whatever lives there used to live peacefully, not caring what we normal spacers were up to. Used to. Until time travel was put into practice. The first act of time travel created the first split in the fabric of space-time. We are the ones who stirred them up. This was the first time Earth as we know it did anything to affect organic space. Create a rift in organic space, releasing some evil force that has possessed Chris. I think we have a greater enemy than he, a power that makes Chris look like a pussycat. Joe, we have much work to do. Let me show you around Panaxis. You can have 20 credits, but spend them wisely. Okay. So, we're introducing the concept of a new villain. Great. Is this gonna be flashy? Yes. It is. So is this the same board as before? I guess so. But now I have money for goods and services. And I don't want to buy these things. Yes. Chris is working with aliens, and I think they're from natural space. I'm not sure if that's like me figuring something out or if that's like something you're supposed to know after reading all that. It's strange. Okay, I will be right back. Give me one moment. Okay, I return. Let's click on the right window. Hey, yeah, how do we lose a point? Too late. Costs 1 to use even if you don't buy anything, or? Ugh. This game's a mess. So... I mean, I have money. I can buy information. Because Lord knows we haven't gotten enough of that. Sean was... He's been here before. I recognize the name. I don't remember who he is. Maybe the information will tell us. Look at that! CVAC can be bribed! Well, that's... This is good information, actually. Yeah. Grab my pen. Blue, blue, blue. That's easy. Neon dissipation. Red, purple, blue. And we'll never know what the third is. This is already blue, 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 though. Okay, so I have to set this one to red. Oh, oh. So are you supposed to just guess? Or is the expectation that you are going to just purchase this combination? Oop, that's not what I wanted to pick. Purple. Okay. Great. The network has been dissipated. Okay, well now it's not hurting us. I guess that's good. And this looks like... okay, it goes to the right. We are not doing that. And we are now getting some matches. Yellow key. Was that... okay. And some health. I don't get the adversarial nature of this ship. Oh. Thank you, Meep. Welcome to the Chrono Wars. We just got a yellow key. Access. Now spend money on a yellow key. Well, like, Jane is with us. We should just be able to go places. Okay, that yellow key did nothing for us. Unless... well, no, that's just gonna... okay, what is this? Okay, is the third code. Reroutes. It is green, white, green. Did you win? That's what they all say. Okay, let's just... okay, yes. We have Jane here. Jane should just be able to be like, shut up, we need a red key. Wow, okay. This is an interesting technician. Who I'm just going to assume is Link. Why is this very funny? Yeah, from what I heard, you just... when you're new these days, if you're actually playing Fortnite, it kind of just gives you wins to keep you playing. Which isn't surprising. I have not touched that game in like 2 years now. I'm too old to learn video games. Now I have to do this awkward shuffle. So can I be spending my money? I can like pop open a lot of red doors now too. Very unsure if I should be. Okay, let's just reroute the network. Green. White. routing. Great. Is that gonna like... Okay. Now we can just run around in here. Ugh. Pull the switch. There's just so many red doors is the thing. That one needs a purple. Like, is this just a dead end? Extremely so. It won't let me even take another step. Can't walk on the bed. Ben? Hi guys. I've seen Cal already, but thanks for telling me he's back. Back to sleep he goes. Okay, so you do only have to pay once. So now we just awkwardly have to run to a key machine every single time. It's not great. But at least it opens things up. Okay, Hudson. I feel like these people are just being put here to put them here. Because there was kind of a dramatic reduction in the party size in the last game. Alright, what red doors are left here? Let's just save a little time. Oh yeah, this guy. This is the guy who gave the computer, like, a virus. Why do we have him here? I was a prisoner on Carthar for a while before Jane here discovered hyperspace, and when I destroyed the Neo-aligned shield systems with my supreme hacking abilities, without even leaving my cell, she let me be a crew member here. Well, I guess that explains it. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that Dwight was the expert hacker. Sorry, Joe. Dwight continues to stare into his computer screen. What do you think? Do you think this is just a waste of time for this last key, or do you think there's going to be something on the computer? So I'm expecting a waste of time. Yes. Confirms. It's not fun to navigate, even if it looks kind of neat. I don't know where to go. Are any red doors left? Alright. Oh, okay. He waited too long. My key was taken away. Let's take a peek at the walkthrough real quick. Watch the cinema. Wow, plot overload, says this walkthrough. North, blue, your entrance force field. What's the... Oh, I'm just inept. Never mind. When did I get yellow access? I don't even know. Listen, this game is kind of, like, sliding off of me at some point. Oh, your room has been assigned. It's here on deck 6. Just go through the hall and to your left. And don't feel guilty that these ones are bigger than the ones up on deck 7. You deserve it. Didn't Dwight, like, save us from the Neo Alliance and he just gets a crappy bedroom? What's with the big P? The quarters, the kiddie section, and the elevator. Welcome to the Replimat, everybody. It's me. I'm the guy. Another slow day at the Replimat. Is this hyperspace Chuck E. Cheese? It's a waitress, formerly secretary. Now I hand out toys to those ticket-grubbing urchins. Of course, you're adults, so I can only serve you food. What can I get you? Granola bar or a steak? This is the best food choices I have ever seen in a ZZT game. Can you imagine ordering the steak at the Chuck E. Cheese? Never have enough of this great replicator food. Unfortunately, credit rationing keeps such a literal statement from coming food. Synthahol just isn't as good as the stuff back on the Intrepid. These gonna be cool prizes. Pipe Maze. Pac-Man 2540. Interdimensional Pinball. Chrono Wars, of course. Alliance Blaster. Video Poker. Oh heck yeah, I loved these things. One of those big half spheres with lights around its perimeter that flash really fast in order, and you put in tokens and time your hitting of a button so that the lights stop on the jackpot. It's apparently called Hemisphere. I know of it as Cyclone. See, this kid gets it. You earn some real ticketage. Oh boy. Ski ball. This is wild. I did get a jackpot once as a child. I was very excited. And I saved all my tickets because at the time I was going to birthday parties at that place regularly enough. And then I never spent them. Should have bought like 100 plastic spider rings. I don't doubt it, but at the same time I do remember that however many hundreds of tickets I got afterwards, it just like resets to 100. So even as a kid I figured like that was how it balances it. Anyways, that place eventually closed down after a child with head lice went to a birthday party, and a lot of kids got head lice. And they shut down for cleaning and never reopened, and that's the story of Play Plaza. Now you know. This area is much bigger than it needs to be. Okay. Cool, can I get some, Oh, nope, I'm the only one without a purple door. So, despite the extreme blue nature, this is a red door. Oh, there's a purple key right up here, actually. I know how to use this. Why can't I get one? Okay. So we are making progress. That on the bottom is not a thing that I trust. Hello, this is your room. You may replenish your energy by sleeping. Why are there like 50 ways to heal in this game when I've yet to be harmed other than with the force field? You replenish your energy by sleeping. Gems represent the experience you have received around the Panaxis. When you go to bed, it will take away up to 10 gems and put them into your credit account. If you have more than 10 gems, sleep more than once to make your account even bigger. Also, feel free to play the game or use the replicators. Okay. Some interesting mechanics here. Porcelain throne. Take a hot shower, take a cold shower. Not dirty yet. This is great. What is this? What an incredible shower. A holographic computer that will only present me some text. Torch trade. Tell me more. This is... Oh no! 11 torches, you take 1, 2, or 3. Whoever takes the last torch loses. In the lower left corner, see how many torches are left. Now, I remember this for 1 and 2, but not taking 1 through 3. Oh, and I go first, huh? It did say it was like a reference to something. Like earlier. Boom. That was the most triumphant sounding music I've ever heard. And I win a torch. Okay. Now I have some credits. I like how I don't know what the goal of this game is. What are we doing? I already went to my room. I showered, I slept. What more do I need to do? The walkthrough specifically says not to play torch trade because it's 5 credits for a single torch and not worth it. Let's zip along here. No, it doesn't seem to be that. Actually, it looks like we didn't go up from here. There we go. This room is dominated by a vast empty stage. A drunken man's talking into a microphone. Hey, I'm talking! But it sounds louder than it usually is. My voice, that is. Hey, you. If you stumble around like I do, you might find a way into the back hallway where all the purty waitresses go. Practically smell the booze over the speakers. So... Okay. Interesting. I kind of like the stage, though. you want food, go see the waitress fed kitty section. See her in front of the desk. You want a red key? There's someone I know on deck 7 who chose quarters that aren't locked with red door. He, like everyone, however, has a red key lying around, so I have red keys, though. Please on his computer. Walkman. Kids love those. Computer tower. Heisenberg compensator circuit. Oh my god. Why is this in this game? Why is Jane forcing me to work at the space station's Chuck E. Cheese? I'll see these other prizes first. The yo-yo. Finally back to burger joint. It's the waitress. It's Panaxis, not Vegas. We have replicators. Politely shoot him away. Incredible. Oh no. Okay. Get this child a Heisenberg circuit. Great. What do I do with this money? Jane, why is Jane going hyper-capitalist in hyperspace? I don't want to earn money by mastering the obstacle courses of the Deck 5 gymnasium. I want to stop Chris from taking over the universe. Ugh. Well, we're all gonna buy followers today because it's not loading properly. So have fun with that. Okay, so I need a red key, which I should just be able to get on any deck. What's this? Test? Wait. That's weird. Don't like how this is arranged. And another holodeck. Key from bridge. That puts me back on this deck. Okay. That's actually... Okay, now that I realize what's going on here, that's great. He is swimming in that pool. She always puts up this force field. Hi, I'm Ross. Hi, Ross. Hey, do you know where that woman doing cartwheels is? She's Julie Ford. What a cutie. What? Good call on grabbing that extra key, though. Volleyball net. Basketball hoops. A door to the sports closet. Oh my god. What is going on with this game? Oh, good lord. Save, and do not save again if you lose one of these games. 5 holodeck simulations of your past adventures. You must win 2 to 4 of them, depending on whether you have received experience before. Go back to your room to collect 100 credits with this experience. 100 credits, you can open the door to the purple key. Use game quit and revert to your last save. They will not reset. The reason the game does not automatically end is so you can be given a chance to try another game. Okay. Red Dungeon. Oh no. Is this like the terrible, like, bear fighting RPG hologram thing? Okay, no, this is just gonna be doing stuff. Let's just go to game room. Oh, it's literally the exact same thing. No, this is boring. I mean, obviously we've done all of these before. Okay, I remember the piping puzzle. Wow, I don't want to do the Red Dungeon. I don't want to do that piping puzzle again. Doormania, I think, was like a Loki puzzle, which I think was easy. Hopefully. Ooh, no, it's this one. Wow, great. Yeah, don't worry, we've literally done all of these, and this is... not great. Guns and ricochets? Something? Oh no, this was nasty at the ends. I have to say, this is not making me look back fondly on this series. To just be reminded of all of the garbage it put me through. The side-scroller was broken. I remember that. There was some way you could, like, fly. I think you just, like, walked off an edge. Yeah. Does anybody actually want to go through any of these? This seems bad. Great, 1 vote for skip. It's unanimous. That's terrible. This is such an interesting thing to include. Because this is like a whole bunch of low points of the game being brought back. Well... oh, that's an object. I can't believe that. That's, like, extremely harsh. And what's this deck? Cargo bay, hangar bay. I mean, I know we got... oh boy, how many colors are there? Okay, 1 to go. And, well, 2 to go, I guess. So... purple... now we gotta go find 100 purple doors. Alright, maybe we can learn about the wedding. That's my blaster. That's Liz in the shower. Asher! You're finally back. It's been a long time, fella. How's the, shell shock? I'm fine now. By the way, Liz is in the shower. Don't disturb her. Great. She has. It's a long shower. Okay. So we got blue. So I think that should be enough to actually get to that hangar deck. But there's also... Is this still with the quarters? Yeah. There's also a whole bunch of purple doors here, which are probably completely useless. Well, we'll say hello to Asher too. Welcome back. There's something you ought to know about Asher. Your Asher. He's been hanging around with Dwight a lot. Oh no. You that hacker? Yes, he's also been working hard around the gymnasium, earning experience and credits. It's very suspicious. I overheard them talking about getting their own shuttle. Just don't trust that Dwight guy. It's very sad. Like, Jane built this. Asher 2 is Asher to Jane. And she's still like, no. We're Joe. Down to deck 4. Open the door. Let's see what this does. A puzzle, but it's something new. You'll have to get through several security measures before having access to Panaxis' fleet. Oh, this is simple. Just press a button, it will toggle the 4 surrounding squares, and it's alright, we get to play lights on. If you're really boggled, ask some of the smart people in Panaxis, and maybe a certain ex-convict on Tech 7. And I won't help you. Jane must be so bored. To do this. I'm glad there's a reset button, though. I do appreciate that. What? Why is this toggling one on the very bottom? Does this wrap? Yes. Well, that just made this much worse. The interface for this is also kind of a mess. Jane was bored. I'm just pressing buttons. If you couldn't guess. The fact that it wraps makes this much more of a pain. Oh my god. What is the point of that? This is ZZT. I just load my save. And all that does is just punish me. Well, let's see here. Clear says 100. What? Here's the solution. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, I think... I'm looking at the walkthrough now. It doesn't, like... It's just numbers. Okay, that's obviously not it, since all that did was turn this around. It's saying push the buttons. Look at this. Here's the solution. This is how it's telling me to solve this puzzle. but doing that just left me with a blank board. And yeah, this doesn't seem right whatsoever. Okay, there's a 0. Is this just not formatted correctly? Let's see if this displays any differently here. Chrono Wars. And it's just... Nope, that's just how it displays as a .txt file. Well, we can just cheat. I wonder if this got, like, copied and pasted from something else into a text file and just got mangled. Because, I mean, yeah, that would have to be like a 10. It's a puzzle in its own way. This is neatly coded, I suppose. I still can't believe that you have to pay to reset this. Okay, I'm gonna try one more interpretation of it, and then we're just gonna cheat. Because I'm gonna guess. It looks like there's 4 per line, because if it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, then 12, 13, 14, 5. Let's see what this does. Now the question is this 111 or 11-1? Or is this 1? No, sorry. Oh, yeah, here's the link if somebody wants to. Take a peek. See, now I'm just curious, solely because of how weirdly formatted this is. Assuming that's 4 per line. Alright, let's see if you've mastered the lights on. 4, 12, 13, 14, 5, 11, 16, 15, 6, 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, that works. You did it. Congratulations. Can you do it if it started in a random arrangement? I couldn't, because I'm not competent enough. I'm not like Dwight the hacker here. I guess that's also true that there's hints provided elsewhere in the game that I'm also kind of ignoring. Information free. Great. Your objective is to touch the yellow blinking pressure plate. While you are on the course, you may only walk when the floor is blue. When it is red, you must not move. If you step onto a red floor, you will warp back to the beginning. If you step onto a yellow floor, you will smell like lemons. Okay, this seems exciting. This is just like a weird checkpoint. Ah, okay, that's what it is. Well. That's a great joke. Thank you, Kronos. Some ultra-fast bombs, just so you will hurt yourself. How do you get to the ammo one? I don't like this computer. Okay. Wait, how's this gonna work? Without even concerning myself about the money, I have to be... Oh no, okay, yeah, I get it now. Ooh, one of the bombs did move. That's because an object got destroyed. The bomb had already moved here. That's the old die move bug, as we call it these days. Where, when the stat order gets screwy, and a thing can move, as if it was an object walking. I didn't even... Great. This is also, like, more tedious than fun. It kind of summarizes a lot of this series, actually. So I need to get a horizontal one through here. I keep pressing the wrong button. The thing that I want. I gonna have enough? Because of all the little accidents. Yeah, I should be good. Barely. But it's enough. And now we're gonna get to shoot something. In the dark. Jane. Sometimes I just don't understand, CVAC. Through all that, and now a dead end! You're going to come down here to the hangar bay, so I could show you what we've done to our ships in preparation for the new battle. Yeah, I didn't see a cyan keycard anywhere. Wait, what's that? That's a torch. Oh, that's Asher. Oh no, Joe. I'm sorry. Asher runs off with Liz, Dwight, and Roto right through the cyan door. Oh no! Oh god, no, not like this, please. What are they doing? Find out in the next installment of Chrono Wars. That's where it ends? Like, even... I knew this wasn't a complete series. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. I knew this whole time that this series somehow did not finish after 13 of these. But I didn't think it would just end like that. Like, not on like a cliffhanger or a big reveal. It's just, I'm done making the game at this point. You're still here. Wow. That's tragic. That's horrible. I genuinely cannot believe that the end is this abrupt. I just copied and pasted a bunch of bad boards from the earlier games and then decided this is where I will stop. That's incredible. I'm speechless here. That's it. We're done. That's all 13. This is all we get. There's one other Chrono Wars game on the museum, which is a beta version of this one. This is just a horrible way to go. Man. Chrono Wars, everybody! It's there in the darkness. Oh god, there's a Megazooks version? Of course, it's just the demo. Well... this is... So here's what I can tell you. If we go to the old Interactive Fantasies website on archive.org, sitting in the upcoming games section is Chrono Wars 14, Escape from Panaxis. Not by Chronos. By Chase Bramlage, who has a reputation, to say the least. I won't get into it here. But this is all the closure we're gonna get. Chrono Wars by Chase Bramlage, I hear you ask? Yes. Chronos had contacted Chase to ask if he was interested in finishing up the series by creating the last 3 chapters. Chase decided to do it, replayed the first 13 chapters a few times, and started discussing / brainstorming with Chronos. This chapter will outline a new problem arising in the sabotaging of the Panaxis, and our heroes' daring escape from Chris's evil fleet and their newly discovered prototype ship, Excelsior. Expected to be done sometime next month. This is a February 6th, 2005 capture, but I assure you, it was sitting in there, the upcoming games, for many a year. Base will work on chapters 15 and 16 afterwards. That's it! That is all we get. Yeah, it's a story that we don't need to go into here. It ain't a very good one. But regardless of whether it was Chase or Chronos or anything else, it's, that's it. We're done. That's how it ends. Is there anything hiding? Alright, I gotta stop the little flickery mess. Is there anything hiding here? I really doubt it. Temple, fractalizer, quarters, more quarters, a holodeck, which is such a disappointment. It has a passage in the corner here. Whoa, okay, actually maybe there is something. There is a holodeck board. Dormania. Dungeons. Guns and Ricos. The fun static that was cool until it started animating. Presentation. More presentation. Ammo box paradox. Bloody hands and quarters. Chuck E. Cheese. I'm pretty sure static is just one object fire. And so is this mess of yellow here that I don't think was ever explained. Replement the stage. This entire chapter revealed, like, nothing meaningful. Other than, I guess, like, that the Wells thing was like a hoax by Chris. The presentation was like it. Everything else is just this. Which really strikes me as somebody who was like, I don't want to actually make more of this. Stars. The elevator. The button puzzle. The death field. Last board. Didn't it say there was a... Oh, I think that... Yeah, that's just a passage to the same board. Okay. I got excited. So no, sorry. No cut content. That's it. We'll never know. Chronos, if you're out there, as much as we goofed, I respect that you stuck with this game for so long. Oh, man. That's it, everybody. All this. Well, thank you all so much for putting up with this. We've got... It was such a fun journey. We learned a lot about the nature of time travel and space-time and hyperspace and reality shifting and timeline erasing and... I mean, I'm playing it up for the stream. It's not great, but at the same time, it's ambitious, and I mean, almost certainly made by a teenager over several years, and the commitment to this. He should have just called it quits at 10. It would have been something. But the people demanded more, and this is what they get for it. It's been a long, long journey. We're organic space, hyperbolic space. There's aliens that got zero explanation. We don't know who they are, we don't know what they can do. There are so many unanswered questions. And whenever a question gets answered in this game, it's not really much of an answer, but I don't doubt that these games were impressive as they were being released. It seems very much like there's some grand plot and story, and like he's got this all figured out. And I think you could definitely fool a bunch of other teenagers into this being some like epic masterpiece of the game and not just a mess of technobabble with each game trying to justify what happened in the last, explain things that have no real explanation. Like, yeah, it's. I mean, two of the games in this series won like awards. They're considered classics, and they're messy as hell. But they definitely have that level of ambition that I would totally get playing this as a kid and being like, not only wowed by this series, but inspired to do something of your own. It's really tough to say. That's all the Chrono Wars content we've got. I mean, obviously, after 10, there was genuine interest in resolving more of the story and finding out what happens. Because it does, even if it does end somewhat cleanly, it also. There's still plenty of unexplained stuff that everybody wanted to know what happened. Now, thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. I don't know what we're playing next Sunday. Something that doesn't have 13 parts, I can promise you that much. But that's gonna be it. That's the Chrono Wars. I hope you enjoyed them. That's all I got. This will be my own abrupt ending. We'll see y'all next week. Later.